Welcome. Thank you for coming to Tap with me. If you're not familiar with EFT, please pop into the box below, and there is a link to my website, which will give you specifics on the points and how to use EFT, as well as other tapping videos. If you are familiar with EFT, then you know to just follow along, and you can be my echo voice, and we'll go from there. Today's topic is on miscarriages, and losing that child that we're carrying can be particularly traumatic, particularly for us women who are sort of alone in loss. When we lose a child or a family member who is alive fully, the community comes to support us. But miscarriage can be a very lonely journey because it's particularly first trimester miscarriages because people don't know about it yet. So how do you share your loss when you haven't yet shared your joy? So let's dive in. Side of the hand. Even though I lost this baby, and I have a lot of sadness and grief about it, and a lot of broken dreams, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Even though I lost this baby, it's still my child. Despite how small and young, it was a promise of hope and dreams fulfilled. And I deeply and completely, compassionately love, accept, and forgive myself. Even though I lost this baby, and I'm still struggling to come to terms with it, I'm not sure how to grieve it. There's no funeral, there's no ceremony, but it's still a loss. And I need to find my own way of recognizing it. And I deeply and completely, compassionately love, accept, and forgive myself. Even though I'm not even sure how to feel about this loss. There's a lot of crappy things people say. Oh, you can have another one or whatever. But it's still a loss. And it's still this baby of mine. And I deeply and completely, compassionately love, accept, and forgive myself. Top of the head. I've lost this baby. It's sad. I have a lot of sadness around this loss. There's a lot of grief. And it's okay to feel sad. I'm going to just sit with my sadness. I'm going to sit with my grief. Under the arm, all this sadness, all this loss. I'm feeling kind of alone in this. I don't know how to talk to people about it. They just don't seem to understand. I don't know how to talk about it. I'm still processing my emotions. There's a lot of emotions there. There's regret, the sadness, this anger, a sense of inadequacy. Did I do something wrong? Am I inferior in some way? Why did this baby live? Am I blaming myself for something I did? Could I have done anything differently? All these emotions, they're bubbling up inside me. And I'm struggling with all these emotions. There's a lot of sadness there, a lot of regret, shame, embarrassment, all these emotions. I'm still coming to terms with all these emotions. But I choose to let them go. I don't need to hang on to all these emotions forever. They're there today, and that's okay. I can value them. I can accept these emotions as being there today. I can recognize and appreciate them, but I don't have to wallow in them. I can let them go. And they might come back tomorrow or another day or on an anniversary, whether it's an anniversary of the month or anniversary of a year. Or maybe I know somebody who has a child that same age. And every time I see that child, I'll think about the baby that never was. So there's a lot of confusion, a lot of mixed emotions, sadness, grief, shame and embarrassment, loneliness, melancholy, wistful regret. And it's all okay. I don't need to change any of my emotions. I can accept them all. And as they surface, they'll dissipate as well. I know there are better days ahead. And that's okay. I can celebrate and be at peace with the emotions today. There are positive emotions in my life, and sometimes there are negative emotions in my life. And I'm just going to honor these that are there today. Releasing them, letting them go, giving myself permission to feel them. And when I'm ready, open myself up to feeling better, to feeling stronger, to feeling hopeful, to feeling optimistic, knowing that maybe there was nothing I did, and maybe there are things I can do to improve my health. Sometimes it's just what's so. But I can take this pain and be gentle with myself, giving myself a lot of compassion, caring for myself, taking this pain and turning it into a blessing. I'm growing on a personal level, on a spiritual level. I'm learning to understand loss. And that's part of life. Nobody escapes life without some loss. So the sadness is part of life. It's going to be there, and it's going to dissipate. And I choose to honor it whenever it surfaces. And I choose to know I don't have to hang on to my pain. I don't have to wallow in it. But I can still cherish these babies. Still cherish this loss of mine. Respect it and honor it. Honoring myself in the process with kindness and gentleness, and finding my own way to pay tribute to this baby. I don't know how, but I can honor this child. Maybe with a name, maybe with a plant, maybe with a piece of artwork. Who knows? But I can create something in my life as a way to remember and honor this life. I can pay tribute to it, appreciate it. Am I giving it space? Am I giving it room? I'm not forgetting it. I'm honoring it and valuing and cherishing it. This baby came into my life like many other people do for just a short time period. And we've moved on again. For whatever reason, that was the soul's journey. However short and brief. And I choose to be at peace. To recognize that the soul came to do what it needed to do. To support me in my growth. And I'm opening myself up to recognizing that growth, to honoring it, and honoring myself in the process. And trusting that all is well. Trusting that I'll find my way through this. Trusting that I'll be stronger as a result. Being at peace. Being at ease. Finding acceptance. Returning to harmony. Returning to balance. Accepting that all is well. Honoring me every day. Thank you. Hope that helped to take the edge off a little bit for you. And feel free to do the video again if you need to, or 2 or 3 times, or come back when the days are a little raw and rougher to get through. And I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye for now.